Restocks are here, but instead of relief, players are furious. Why? Well, some local game stores are charging $220 for a box, almost double the $119.99 MSRP price. Meanwhile, a few stores are doing it right. They're selling at MSRP and limited products so everyone gets a fair shot. Today, we're going to dig into who's price gouging, who's protecting the community, and what you should actually do if you want some Gundam TCG at a fair price. Here's the crazy part. Product isn't even sold out. Well, not in all places. Bandai confirmed that restocks for Gundam GD01 product are out. But instead of leveling out prices, helping players get product, the hot market has pushed some of the LGSs to slap $220 tags on boxes, while others are still sticking to MSRP and rationing packs to make sure players actually get to play the game and have price support. So what's really going on? Why are the massive price differences? And how do you avoid overpaying while still getting in on the action? The first thing we need to clear up, restocks are real. Bandai has officially reprinted starter decks 1 through 4 and GD01 boosters. That's what's showing up in the stores right now. Now, I've seen some confusion. This isn't GD02. GD02 Dual Impact is the next set releasing on October 24th. What you're seeing now is GD01 restocks. And remember, these restocks are shipping in waves. That's why one LGS might already have stock, while another hasn't gotten theirs yet. It's staggered, so just be patient. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room, pricing. MSRP is supposed to be $4.99 per pack, which makes a sealed box at $119.99. That's the price Bandai intended. But what we're seeing in LGSs, they're charging anywhere from $180, $190, and even $220 for a box. Why? Well, because they're watching TCG Player market prices and matching them. Technically, yes, stores can set their own prices. And look, I get it. LGSs are businesses. They have bills, staff, and they need to make profits to keep the doors open. But here's the problem. Charging way over MSRP can just give them a short-term boost, but it can hurt them in the long run when it comes to player trust. Players remember which stores gouged and which stores looked out for the community. We don't forget about things like that. And we're already seeing that play out. I heard players from different regions, some walked into their LGS and found boxes for $99 to $120, which is freaking awesome. Others walked in, saw 200 plus price tags, and left empty-handed. And a lot of players are voting with their wallets, saying they just want to wait for Walmart drops or order singles, instead of supporting gouging stores. By the way, singles are definitely the way to go in a TCG. So don't support the gouging shops. Seriously, just screw those shops. They really anger me. These stores are a cancer to the Gundam community. On the other hand, support the LGSs that are honoring MSRP and even limiting product so everyone gets a fair chance. These stores are the real MVPs of this game because they're the ones building healthy communities that keep players coming back. If you're mad that LGSs are gouging up the prices, I want you to hit that subscribe button. Those stores don't appreciate you, but I do, and it would mean a lot to me, so thank you. Now, let's talk about big box retailers like Walmart. These stores are actually the closest to MSRP. My local Walmart had Gundam New-Type Rising blister packs for $5.22 each. That is basically MSRP, which is why they're moving so fast. I checked mine and it was completely sold out. So here's the reality. It's not that big box retailers aren't getting product. Is that players are scooping it up instantly because the prices are fair. If you can time it right, Walmart might be your best shot at getting Gundam TCG close to MSRP without dealing with those greedy LGS stores that are marking up the product. So what can you actually do? What is the game plan? Well, first of all, do not pay $220 for a booster box. It's not worth it. MSRP is $119.99 or $120 for a box, and more waves are coming. I know the FOMO is real, You see packs on the shelf and want to rip them right away. But if you overpay now, you're just encouraging more gouging. Waiting even a couple of weeks for your next wave could potentially save you $60 to $100 because they're going to be having more product coming out, or you might get lucky at Walmart. I would recommend to talk to your LGS. Some owners are upfront and transparent. Ask them when their next shipment is due and whether their cap sells per customer and what they're going to be selling at. If they're being fair and honest, that's a store you want to support long term. Remember, always check the big box stores. For Walmart, timing is everything. Restocks usually happen in the morning or overnight, depending on your location. If you're serious, make checking the card hour part of your routine. Plenty of players have scored packs this way without paying extra. And guys, sometimes I even ask the Walmart employees, hey, when do you guys get restocks of TCGs? Some of them will even tell you, so it helps you out. And here's a big one. Bandai Card Fest kicks off in Dallas on September 20th through the 21st at the K. Billy Hutchinson Center. There's an early check-in and last chance qualifiers on the 19th, but here's why it matters. Bandai sells product directly to customers at these events. Even if you didn't get into the Gundam Regional, you can still register a guest and pick up products straight from Bandai. I was there last year and I managed to get a whole bunch of One Piece product that was always sold out, and I got it at MSRP. So I'm hoping we get that same opportunity for GD01 this year. I really am. If you're willing to travel, this could be a shot at a guaranteed fair pricing or MSRP for GD01. So here's the bottom line. Gundam restocks are real. MSRP is $120, but some crappy LGSs are gouging players with boxes anywhere from $180 to $220. Don't overpay. More waves are coming. Support the stores that are selling at MSRP or lower, and also the stores that are limiting products so everyone gets a fair chance. And remember, trust matters. The shops that look out for their players will be the ones with healthy community months and years from now. Those are the ones you want to support. With more restocks on the way and Bandai Card Fest just around the corner, this is the best time to be smart about where you buy. Smash that like button, subscribe for more Gundam updates, and let me know in the comments, has your LGS honored MSRP, or are they chasing that $220 market price? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next one. Peace.